Say your name, where you from?
My name is Daidough, Satno Gang, Gmgb the campaign from East Orange, New Jersey. She's out there, Zach.
And who's sitting next to you?
This is my artist, Queen Kia, you heard? She got new music dropping and all that. Y'all probably heard Whole House with me and her, you heard?
And where you from, Kia?
I'm from Hillside.
And what is it like out in East Orange and Hillside?
Treacherous. It's like another hood. It's like every other hood that's everywhere else. Like single mothers, people struggling, people trying to make it, everybody just, you feel me? Police, brutality, anything you want to think about, anything you see that's going on the internet, that's what you see that's going on in the hood and people's songs and all that, that shit going on in East Orange and Hillside.
And did you always live out in East Orange?
Yeah, not really, but majority of my life I lived in East Orange, but I lived in a lot of places. I lived in Montclair, I lived in Belleville, I lived in South Carolina, I lived in a couple places.
And how was it like living down south, like compared to Jersey?
The pace is way more slower down south because like it's like ain't no sidewalks, everything more conservative. Everybody got to drive further. Like you got to have a car out there for you to really like be active and be in tune with life. If you don't got a car, you ain't gonna really be doing shit. And I was young as hell. I was like 16 when I moved down south, so I ain't have a car at the time. So like I usually was bored most of the time. So that's like when I just was be writing and shit. I really wasn't doing shit. I just was going to school, going to work, just writing raps.
And you went to school out there for your whole high school?
I went there from 10th grade to 12th grade.
Oh, and you graduated from out there?
Yeah.
And when you moved back to Jersey, how was it like the change coming back to Jersey from living down south?
It's like in the 10th grade, my mother, she's like told me, like she sent me down south so I could like have something else to bank on other than the things I was seeing every day. So like going down south, it changed my perspective on life. So now I look at a lot of shit different from 16 to 18. So when I moved back to Jersey, I'm still seeing everybody else with that same mentality that they mothers or whoever was taking care of them never got a chance to really let them see a different side of life. So if I felt like I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like I was a diamond in the rough. Like I was like more advanced than everybody I was around, and I didn't belong in the environments that I was in. And so I just like felt like, alright, let me just take this rap shit serious so I could be at the level where I know I need to be at. You know what I'm saying?
And growing up, like what was you into, like besides rapping and making music? What were some of your hobbies?
Playing sports, family functions, cookouts, just doing dumb shit, word, ding dong ditch, just dumb shit, I don't know, fucking with my cousins, just regular shit, just being bad, just regular shit.
And talk a little bit about your relationship with your mom. Like I see, like just throughout the years following you, that y'all are super close. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, me and my mother real close. We got a tight relationship. Like I can tell my mother everything, she can tell me everything, and that's probably the one person I can go to for anything in life. And she's just real supportive. Me and my mother is like we brothers and sisters in a way. Like not like that, but like I got real close with my mother because we've been through a whole lot of shit, and it was always just me and her. Like I'm her oldest kid, and I'm 25, so 25 years of her life, I just been going through shit with her, so it just made us like closer and closer and closer.
And how many siblings you got?
I got 5 siblings. I got twin brother, Yadi, my younger brother, Tamani and Talea, and India.
And talk about your relationship with Yadi. I seen that he recently came home.
Yeah, me and Yadi close. He just did 5 years. He came home last year, and then he had to like sat down for a couple more months and shit. But now he on his DJ shit. He's more focused. He getting booked every week. Every week we going to different states, different places. You feel me? He getting booked on his own, and we just taking this shit to a different level. We trying to really get on the business side of things and just make sure that we milk this shit for what it's worth. So like we can start moving everybody out the hood and start focusing on our goals, like our long-term goals and stuff like that.
He's your official DJ?
Yeah, he's my official DJ, yeah.
Alright. And talk about your relationship with a little bit with WAP. I see he came home too.
Yeah, WAP too. Like me and WAP like brothers. Like for me, that's my cousin, that's my blood cousin, and that's like my road dog. That's like my partner in crime. You heard? But it's like same thing with Yadi. Like he got caught up in doing certain things, and he got cases that was held over his head. He had to do years in jail too, so that shit fucked up like the flow of Gmgb. Like, so it's like now we just trying to patch the pieces back up. Like we just trying to like make up for all the time that we lost and shit like that.
So when did y'all meet Dusky? Like y'all
we grew up with Dusky too, but we met Dusky a little bit later. Like I met Dusky in like middle, like probably he was in middle school and I probably was like a freshman or something. Like I probably was like 14 or something. He probably was like 12 or some shit like that. Like I was young when I met Dusky, but I met him a little bit later through Doo-Wop.
And how did y'all come about forming Gmgb? And for the people that don't know, what does it stand for?
Well, it was just me, Wop, and Dusky most of the time. And we was the main ones that was taking this rap shit. Like we was the rappers, so we had to figure out something that call ourselves. So we wanted to be a group. So like get money, get bigger. The whole meaning behind get money, get bigger is like get money and get bigger, but not like in a weight form or like get bigger. It's like get bigger in life, like or even in your mentality or your bank account, whatever you aiming at, just get bigger in it and make sure you get money. So that's holding this shit up. We got 8 million views on No Letting Up Part 2. That's like a Gmgb viral song. We got 8 million on that. Yo Yadi with me and Wop, we got like 500,000 on that, maybe more. I'm probably wrong. It's probably more than that. Me and Dusky got 100,000 on a couple songs, 400,000 on a couple songs. Like me and Wop got 200,000 on Bebop. So like we definitely holding shit up, yo.
And how does it feel to see? And I think Cold Red got like 1 or 2 or 3 years. How does it feel to see like your views
and
up
Wop
like
got
that?
3 million, but that's just me.
How does it feel to make it like when you see that like I'm hitting millions? You feel me? Not even just thousands. Like your fans really tuning in.
It feel good. It's like I be already feeling this though. Like I got high standards for myself, so it's like it's just like if LeBron go into the game, he probably already thinking like, yeah, I can score 30 points. So when he get 30 points, it just feel regular. So 1 million views, it feel good, but at the same time, I feel like I should be getting that all the time. So when I get it, I'm like, yeah, I scored, but I need everything to hit 1 million. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about the process for making Wop for Wop.
Motherfucking.
You made it in jail, I think, right?
Yeah, motherfucking. Long story short, it was like a week or 2 weeks before I came home, a couple weeks before I came home. I had a court date, and I thought I was gonna go home, but I didn't go. I ended up not going home. Like the judge didn't let me go home, so. Just so happened to be Wop had wrote me like, and that shit had lifted my spirits, like it made me feel better. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna write some shit for Wop, because I was thinking about him hard as hell. So motherfucking, I wanted to incorporate the dance in it too, because like I wanted the song to be that the kids could fuck with and the streets could fuck with, and like even everybody could fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just wrote that shit, and then when I came home, that's the first song that I did. I think SD found the beat and shit like that. Shout out my man's SD. He in Japan right now. He in the military, but he be on the like the production side and like the organization side. Like he makes sure like everything go to organized like the right way. Make sure everything come through in a way to where we not just getting all this traffic coming through. You know what I'm saying? We make sure Lord simplify for us. So like even with certain songs, niggas don't know SD was behind making sure we did this and did that. That made that whole shit go through. You know what I'm saying? So when Gmgb come together as a whole, it just make us stronger. So like now that Wop home and Yadi home, and like, you know what I'm saying, SD moving at a pace that he moving at, and he doing what he doing with his life, it's like it just make everything stronger. You know what I'm saying? Dusky talented in his own way. You gotta get an interview with them too. Right?
And who else is part of Gmgb? You said SD.
It's me, Gmgb, Daidough, me, Gmgb Dusky, that's the other artist. Gmgb Doo-Wop, that's another artist. Gmgb Yadi, that's the DJ. Gmgb 30K. And Gmgb bigger, you heard? That's really it.
And like coming home from jail for making Wop for Wop, like how would you say like jail changed you?
Jail made me think smarter. Like it made me have a second, like it made me have a conscience. It made my conscience more stronger because it made me think about every decision like in a calculated way. In a calculated way. Like I don't just be like moving reckless or just being wild no more. I just think twice about shit as far as like my everyday life, what I do, the people I surround myself with, the cars I get in and stuff like that, the areas I associate myself.
And what is one message that you would give to the youth trying to be out here in the streets?
Message I would give to the youth that's trying to be in the streets is like just figure out what you want to do in life that don't got nothing to do with some shit that could get you killed, shot, or behind bars. Like figure out what you gonna do that you fuck with, that you can make money off, and you can support your family, and you could love doing it, but it don't gotta come with a risk factor of you dying or you being locked up. Like, the streets is not the way to go. That shit corny.
And how does it feel to know that the youth actually look up to you?
It feel like good and bad, because like I'm still human, so a lot of times I get criticized for certain shit because I got a lot of people that look at me like a role model. But at the same time, it give me that conscience to want to be like it made me know like I got people that really believe in me to a certain point, and they look at me in a certain way to where it's like they really believe in to follow me in life. Like if I make the wrong decision, they gonna probably be confused. Like you the nigga that I'm looking at, like you supposed to be the nigga that I'm looking at in this light, and then so I be thinking about shit like that. I don't know if like you can understand what I'm saying, but I got a lot of people who look up to me, so it just makes me want to move in a way where I'm not gonna let them down. You know what I'm saying?
So at what age would you say that you actually start taking music seriously? Like what age did you release your first official song?
I ain't started taking music serious till like I was like 18 years old. That's when I made my first song inside the studio, No Letting Up Part 2. But I've been rapping ever since I was like 9 years old and stuff. I used to write in my binders in class. I used to write I even used to write raps on my hands and shit, and my arms and shit. Some dumb shit.
And when making No Letting Up, like did you know that it was gonna be a hit, or y'all just went to the studio and made that song and just put it out?
Yeah, we knew it was gonna be a hit. We feel like everything gonna be a hit. It just be depending on like how much people it hit. Like we know it's gonna be a hit. I don't think we was gonna expect for it to hit that hard.
Like
though.
8 million.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit solidified.
Who are some of the artists that you listened to growing up?
Lil Wayne, Jeezy, 50 Cent, Drake, Rick Ross. And then when I got older, when I got in high school and stuff like that, I started working like Lil Durk, G Herbo, and then Young Boy, Big Mel, and a lot of other niggas too. Like, I like a lot of music, Polo G. I like a lot of shit, but I don't know. I be listening to myself a lot.
And what type of artist would you say you are? Like how would you describe your style of music?
I'm a versatile artist. I could drill rap, I could real rap, I could get lyrical, I could hop in a cypher, I could rap, sing. I got a couple reggae songs. I got club songs. I'm on club beats. I'm just versatile. Like I could do all around shit. I'll make the old ladies get jiggy, aunties popping out, everybody turning up, Sad.
And like with the No Letting Up and Waffle Wop, how does it feel like to know those are actually like anthems, like for Jersey, like being in clubs and parties, like when them songs be coming on, everybody be going crazy. Like how does it feel?
I don't know, it feel good. It feel like I don't know, that shit made me want to do it again. It made me want to make all my songs like that. Like it made me want to just make shit just go crazy to like all crazy. Like
I had seen one of your performances. I think you and Dusky was performing.
Yeah.
Like everyone was going crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's the Lil Durk shit. Yeah. Nah, Jersey really fuck with us. Like Jersey really be rocking with us. Like whenever we touch the stage, it be crazy. Like it's gonna get crazy. Y'all gonna see though. We gonna start moving around and start doing shit on the stage.
And what's one of your favorite songs that you made?
Time Now.
Time Now. And what's a fan favorite that you would say?
A fan favorite? Waffle Wop.
Waffle Wop. Okay. And how many songs have you released? Like that's officially released?
Hundreds, like a couple hundred probably, cause Like, I don't know, I do a lot of features and they be dropping them, and then I be dropping shit, like, you feel me? So I feel like I got a couple hundred songs out, cause I've been rapping, I've been putting music out ever since 2015, it's 2021, so that's like 6 years. So I know it's a lot, a couple hundred at least.
And how many unreleased songs would you say you got?
I don't know. I got a lot. Like, I got so many songs, I really don't know. Cause like I said, I'll be going to the studio every other day, and then I've been doing that ever since I first started rapping. So I don't really know if like I could put a number on how many songs I got, but I know it's thousands.
And like I see that you're consistent. Like for all like for artists, how would you say it's important to be consistent?
It's real important to be consistent, but at the same time, I don't want people to like confuse consistency with just like dropping music. Cause you could be consistent by like dropping 10 songs in 1 year, but each song was a hit, so you was consistent at making hits. Or you could just try to drop 30 songs in 1 year and then only 3 of them songs was hits, and then that don't mean you was consistent just because you dropped 30 songs in 2021. Because only 3 of them songs even touched 50,000 views, so like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta be strategic with your consistency. You can't just be dropping stuff. So that's why I wouldn't be just flooding the streets. But if I was to do that, I might start doing it. I might just start dropping shit. See how that shit goes.
And how would you feel like? How do you feel like you market yourself as an artist? I know one, staying consistent.
Yeah, one, staying consistent. I'll be trying to like make sure like the fact be stressed that like I'm like in a different class than everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like if it was for any rapper inside the earth to walk inside the booth with me, like I would put a little bit of nervousness on them, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna be on a verse or on a song with somebody and like my verse not gonna stand out as much as theirs. Like, my star power is very much impactful. So I'll be trying to master my craft so I know nobody fucking with me when I get in the booth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna promote that because like once people understand that, that's when they'll start giving me the credit that I deserve.
And what's a day like for you in the studio?
Say it again?
What's a day like for you in the studio?
Gotta have meals, gotta have snacks. I need a puff. I need miles and I need a puff. I need snacks. I want hot Cheetos. 444. Oh yeah, get my 444. Gotta get my 444. I need a 444. I used to like spicy nuggets, but now that shit make my throat hurt. I'm scared too much weed. I need backwoods and papers, cause sometimes I be in the mood to be on my own paper shit, and then sometimes I be in the mood to smoke backwards. I don't know. Sometimes you might see a producer in my session, bro. I be inviting producers to my session. Like a couple of my favorite producers, PNV Regan, Martian on the beat.
Y'all want to give a shout out to my son PNV Regan, bro. He go crazy.
I do 2 producers that I'm really fucking with heavy right now, but
Crazy.
shout out that dude 809. He sent me a couple vibes. A couple of Ace Moolah.
215 Mirror.
215 Mirror. Who else? There's a lot of niggas, bro. There's a lot of niggas who make beats, bro, but
You started to make beats, right, Yadi?
Yeah, it definitely is,
Yeah.
man. That's why
Yadi
I
about
shot
to
the
make
PNV Regan, you heard? He about to help me out and shit like that, man. That's what I'm about to take over, man.
And I see you recently built a studio in your home, so you're gonna be you not going to the studio, you're just gonna be there majority
like,
of the time.
I mean, for certain vibes, I'll be wanting to be like in a studio setting, so I'll probably still book a session, but as far as like, say somebody send me some money to hop on the song, and as early as hell, I just pull up my laptop, boom, hook my equipment up, tell Yadi, you know what I'm saying, we just boom, knock it out.
Just get to work, man, that's all.
Get that shit out of the way. It's just a different outlet. Just if we feel like just recording in the house, we got that option now. But we still go to the studio though.
And how do you make music? Do you freestyle or do you write your music?
All right. I'll be saying shit. I'll be writing throughout the day, so there'll be too much shit in my phone for me to freestyle. If I freestyle, I'll be dumb because I got 1,000 songs on my phone. There's no need for me to freestyle.
And how long does it usually take you to make one song?
20 to 30 minutes.
And what's the process like for making an album? Like, do you book the studio session for like the whole 8 hours or whatever, or you do like a song a day or come back?
I mean, albums go a little bit different. Albums gotta have concepts and artwork done and merchandise behind it and a certain type of budget, so that should come with like a whole different like approach. A mixtape, I could do a mix. I could book 8 hours in a session and then go make a mixtape in 8 hours. But for an album, I'll put songs that I made last year on that shit. I'll put songs from 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Album is a little bit different process.
And talk a little bit more about your artists, Queen Kia and Side Swish.
Me and Side Swish, that's my blood cousin, my little cousin. Everybody tune in, Side Swish on Instagram, SAADSWISH. Might be 2 H's or some shit like that, but me and him just dropped some shit called Annoying Part 2. It's a part 2 to my song Annoying. You go that shit on my YouTube channel. And me and Queen Kia, we got a whole house. Y'all can go watch that. We about to start dropping more videos and just doing more shows and moving around, just building a brand in different states and stuff like that.
And are those the only 2 artists you manage, or you got more artists?
There's a lot of young niggas from my hood who I be like playing a manager role for them, but as far as like on a legitimate side and like a real, for real, everyday basis, just Queen Kia inside right now.
Who else raps from where you from?
G Cash Out, one of the rappers, he just started rapping. He got some shit called Hit the Ground. T Rose, y'all probably heard of bro. He got hella shit out. Monty 3 times, Biggs the Menace. WAP, of course, El Wapo, Dusky, Sai, of course. Really it.
And what's the song that you shot to music video today?
It's called Death in the Eyes. So me and Rari, Child Rari Digital, we shot like a couple videos this week, and today was Maul's birthday. Oh yeah, shout out Maul too. He's a rapper, another rapper. He gonna start dropping more content. Today was his birthday. I mean, yesterday was his birthday. Today is Kia's birthday. So
happy born day.
Thank you.
So we shot a video today, like just to have something to do for their birthday.
And how did you end up meeting Rory?
Dusky introduced me to Rory because Dusky be getting tired of using the same cameraman. He been on some bougie shit. Like after a while, he get tired of certain cameramen that we was already using. So he was looking for different cameramen. He ended up coming up with Rory Page. He sent it to me and shit. I'm like, damn, that shit. I fucked with like his effects, his edits and shit. So he had shot No Letting Up 2.5 for us. And, I think we gave Rory his first 100K. Right? Yeah, we gave him his first 100K.
Exactly, man.
We gave any cameraman that we did a video with. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure we gave them their most views. And I'm not saying that to be on a cocky shit. I'm just saying like sometimes you gotta like that's just like if you go to New York, everybody's gonna want to make a video with Jay-Z. If you're a cameraman, because that's like a dream. If you know what I'm saying? You grew up in New York, you're a cameraman. Like damn, Jay-Z the biggest. You know what I'm saying? So why not stop at Gmgb and get the most views for your channel? You know what I'm saying?
What made you stay independent? Like I know you had a lot of offers. I seen like you was going to different labels and stuff, but what made you stay independent?
I don't even know my worth. Bro. I mean, a lot of offers and shit. You can come through. There'll be a lot of offers and shit, bro. And I ain't just gonna jump to any offer. Like it just gotta make sense. But right now, I'm signed to an independent label. Because it's just like a partnership that we got going on that makes sense for me at the moment. So, I mean, I'm still open to something that can make sense, but I'm really just trying to perfect my craft. I'm not even looking for a deal right now.
And if you was to get signed by like a major label, what song would you play? Like if you had to play one song.
What song would I play? That's a good question, right? I'll probably play I got a song called Hood Near You Part 2. Nobody heard it before, but except for like the homies and shit. But I'll probably play that song because it just showed like, it showed how good I am today at this, like in 2021, how good I got at this point in my career. So that'll be the song that I'll play for a label if I play one song.
And when do you plan on releasing that for the fans?
Probably in the next couple weeks.
And how can people get a feature from you?
You could Zelle, Cash App, Chime, PayPal, Apple Pay, or Venmo me $1,000. And you can send an open verse over. You can hit me up at my email, daidoughbusiness@gmail.com, or you can hit my Instagram. I am Daidough. My manager, or a combination.
Okay. And why do you think no one from Jersey really blew up yet? Like, we have some artists that, you know, made it, but not like majority. We have a lot of talent. I feel like it's getting overlooked.
I don't know. I feel like the right person ain't make it yet. Like, shout out to Fetty Wap, shout out to Fat Boy, shout out to Sue Surf, shout out to Arsenal, shout out to whoever like comes to your head when you think about niggas from Jersey who made it. But I feel like whenever the right person make it, that's when it's gonna open doors for everybody else. Like, whenever Young Thug made it in Atlanta, it probably opened doors for everybody, a lot of more niggas. Like, you gotta be a certain type of influential rapper to open doors for your state. I feel like them rappers just be like they not the right face of Jersey. Like, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, because I look at all of them like legends of Jersey, but at the same time, I just don't feel like they opening doors for us, for Jersey the right way. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to be 100% honest.
And if you could collab with a mainstream artist, who would you collab with?
Drake.
Drake.
That's like, outside of Meek Mill, I ain't gonna hold you, because Meek Mill, I relate to him the most out of all the rappers, because probably he be talking about shit that like I could really relate to. But Drake is my favorite artist when it comes to like music wise. Like, I feel like he got hella different flows and shit.
And who are some of the other artists besides yourself that you listen to from Jersey?
Outside of my hood or in my hood?
Outside.
Outside of my hood, I ain't gonna say I'll be listening to them, but I'm tuned in with everybody who making noise from Jersey, like 90 Racks, Chucky, Torch, and then that's like all the drill niggas who I be hearing about making noise and shit like that. And then outside of my hood, like Rose, T-Rose, and WAP and Deucey and shit like that. But other than the drill rappers and shit like that, from Jersey, if you wanna say Coi Leray, I don't really be listening to her, but I'm tuned. I know she making an impact for Jersey. She making noise for us. Who else? Come on, man. Who else we be bumping? Yadi, that's from Jersey.
Oh, I be bumping Sumo, shit like that. Ray Sav. Ray Sav go crazy.
Yeah, Ray Sav, I got a couple shit I fuck with.
Slum, TTB.
I really can't think. It ain't too many niggas you heard other than niggas that I said. Like, it's probably like I probably had to scroll through Instagram to catch like other niggas, but like it's certain niggas who making noise though. And everybody just gotta keep going crazy. Right? I feel like if everybody just keep going hard, this shit is there's only a certain amount of time for like we just all kick the door down. Right?
And like, with more attention being on Jersey, like with, you know, certain artists like recently blown up, how do you plan like to capitalize off of it?
What you mean?
Like, you know, more shines on Jersey. So like, what do you plan to do with the more attention that's being on Jersey right now?
I think that's just going like keep showing that I'm just raw. You heard? As long as I keep executing, and if Jersey just keep getting the right shine that it needs, that's gonna be better for everybody.
Who are your top 5 artists in Jersey that you rocking with right now?
Side. Me. Outside of me, right?
Yeah.
WAP, Ski. I gotta put WAP and Ski. No order, just top 5, right?
Yeah.
Alright, WAP and Ski. Side. Rose. And I ain't gonna hold you, Cash Out or Gig.
Yeah, set.
Yeah,
They both go crazy. They lyrical as hell. You heard?
They both lyrical as hell, and they both got that energy, but I wouldn't say one over the other.
It's crazy because Cash Out, he just started this shit and he already knows that.
Right. And then a lot of facts. A lot of niggas be young and just starting off.
It's just like my little cousin Slotsy and shit. I mean, you know,
oh yeah, Slotsy too. Shout out Slotsy too.
Crazy, like,
he took a little break and shit because he focused on his like other shit, basketball and shit like that. He got other dreams outside of rapping, but he was making noise for this shit. Right? He was somebody that really be.
Yeah, I interviewed him and he was like, you know, he look up to.
It's my little cousin.
And do you have any upcoming shows?
Yeah.
Some of the dates.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. What time is it?
We got a show tonight with Jim Jones and shit in New York.
Wait, what time is it? Yeah, what time is it?
8 p.m.
Yeah, we gotta go ahead and do some
Yeah, we got a show tonight. We about to go to probably after this video in.
We got some shit with the kids
in New York with Jim Jones. We got some shit tomorrow in Philly at Yadi booked for. He bringing me out as DJ shit. Then we got some shit when school starts for the kids, all the kids. Shit me and Yadi putting together, yeah.
Nah, that shit coming soon, man. Just gotta tune in, man.
Let me get one of them shit.
Locked in with any promoters I want to lock in. I don't give a fuck where you from.
Yeah, we
Jersey, Atlanta, wherever.
We see everybody too that's making noise. Not just everybody that's from this part of Jersey, Essex County and shit too. Like
my little sis Night G, she go crazy, man.
Night G going crazy.
You heard?
I ain't even gonna lie, you heard? Mr. Chicken he doing his thing, you heard? Mr. Chicken doing his thing. Who else? Even niggas like Remy, Lil shit like that. Lil Dab, shit like that.
D-Rose go crazy too.
D-Rose doing his thing, you heard? I be bumping Lil Bro. Like, there's a lot of niggas that's making noise. Rich doing that.
Band Up Breeze, all them niggas going crazy, man. Somebody gotta open the doors up, man.
We see everybody that's going crazy. It's just niggas just gotta do the right thing.
What are some of your plans and goals to take your music career to the next level for the year?
My plans and goals to take my music to the next level.
Yeah.
More music.
Oh, I
videos, more performances.
We about to go blood. I'm about to turn up like. We gonna be at Rolling Loud next year, Coachella, BET Awards.
They did some gay shit with that motherfucking that shit they just had.
Oh yeah.
What?
That shit that they had in Meadowlands.
That Summer Jam shit.
Yeah. There wasn't no Jersey artist that they asked for that. You heard?
But look, next year we about to take over. We about to start stepping on shit, and we about to just
chop players. Like, I will have that shit in Jersey. Summer Jam in Jersey don't have no Jersey artists. It's like, what's up with that? Niggas ain't feeling that.
Yeah, I was playing. I ain't holding.
And what is one message that you would give to your fans?
Be yourself.
Be yourself, facts. Like, you don't gotta be in the streets. You don't gotta do nothing you see the next man doing. You don't gotta do what society make you feel like you should be doing. Like, just be comfortable being yourself. Whatever you want to do, make sure that it's not a situation that's gonna put you in that you could, like, feel me, harm yourself or harm people around you. But just be yourself.
Man, my message to the kids, the youth, whatever, man, the sky's the limit, man. Do what you want to do, man. At the end of the day, like, do the right thing, man. That shit crazy. The streets is shit done up, you heard? That's it, man.